Today we're doing a review of Montblanc Legend Eau de Toilette. And before we start, if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So Montblanc as a brand is not necessarily known for creating unique, creative fragrances. They tend to be clone fragrances or fragrances that take inspiration from other offerings on the market. For example, Montblanc Explorer smells sort of like Aventus. Montblanc Legend Spirit smells like a Paco Rabanne Invictus fragrance, and Montblanc Legend smells like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Now, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce is a very fresh and clean fragrance, heavy in lavender and musk. And if you've been to an Abercrombie store 10 years ago, that smell that you would smell throughout the entire department was that popular fragrance named Fierce. So Montblanc Legend takes that core foundation of that fragrance, smooths it out, and makes it a little bit more mature because it amplifies the lavender. Now, keep it in mind, because Montblanc Legend is pretty much a replica of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, it's not going to be the most unique DNA. And it's extremely popular, so as far as the uniqueness factor with this fragrance, it's not going to be there. Hi, how are you today?
Hi.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer, and I have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your opinion on it real quick?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You can give us your honest perspective. It's not my fragrance.
Okay. Oh,
Is that good?
I like that.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I might sound really dumb saying this,
No, it's
but
okay.
it's kind of like elegant version of Abercrombie.
I was thinking it's like, it
Is
feels
that a good way of saying that?
it
I
feels
hope I didn't
nostalgic
offend
for
anyone.
me.
I feel so bad.
You should be reviewing this fragrance instead, because that's literally how I describe this fragrance.
it's like grown up Abercrombie.
Yay!
Yeah.
That is
I
insane.
feel like I'm back in
Yes.
like high school. But it's like it's grown up.
Yeah.
I'm-
Like, if your high school crush came back from like college, and that's how he smells like,
Yeah.
you know?
That's incredible that you actually pulled that off. That's wow. Like that's you're a legend. You're a legend on my channel now. So let me ask you a couple more questions. You've kind of described the man. So from 1 to 10, what would you give it? 10 being the best men's fragrance.
Best men.
Best men's fragrance. What would you give it as a score?
I would give,
If you want to smell it again, you can.
yes. I would do like 6.5.
6.5. What about you?
I'd go higher. I think like 7.5, 8 because of the nostalgia of it.
Wow. Okay. Why'd you give it a 6.5 and not higher?
Because I feel like if I smell it for a really long time, I feel like I'm gonna get a headache.
Got it.
Yeah,
got
I
it.
need
Got
to
it.
open a window. I'm like, babe, we gotta freshen up a little bit. Like, it's
I
a
will
little too
say,
strong.
on that note, it's like, let's not get heavy-handed with that one because it does a lot of work with just a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like maybe like one spray is good enough. So it's like whenever you go closer, it's like there.
Yeah.
So it's like not
Kind of invites you in rather
overpowering.
than deter you away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because this perfume, if you do it a lot, I feel like you can smell them in like 10 feet away.
It could be overdone in some sort of extent. Because I also remember the stores back in the day, the Abercrombie stores, you would
Overwhelming.
walk in and you're just like,
Yes.
whoa, right? So
Yeah.
I could totally see that. So the fragrance we showed you today, Montblanc Legend,
Oh!
which pretty much smells like a more mature version of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce.
Abercrombie's like grown up present.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I didn't know that.
I like that bottle too.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's very nice. They're mostly known for creating watches and pens.
Yeah, pens.
Yeah.
I knew them from
Yeah,
pens.
yes, but in their fragrances, they tend to be like inspired by other fragrances, and they add their own twist. This is inspired by Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce to make it a little bit sweet. Yeah, it's seriously, like, you nailed it. Because I was literally just describing the scent profile before coming to you guys, and I literally was telling my camera guy, smells like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce made
Well,
more
they did
mature.
a good job because
Yeah.
it does smell like that.
It does.
Yay, we're on the door.
Great job.
Amazing. Thank you.
Of course, so I got one more question for you, and that'll be it. Is there another men's fragrance you like, you want to share with us, or we should know about?
I'm partial to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for men.
That's a classic.
I like
one of
that
my
one.
favorites. Great choice. What about
Wait,
you?
I'm about to say this. Wait, it's like I don't know. I don't know the name.
Sure.
But it was this like cologne that kind of smells like very fresh, and it feels like they just did their laundry. I never was able to like ask them what it was, but I was like,
You know the bottle design, maybe?
It was like it was green. It was flat. It was like
circular?
A circle. Yes.
Probably Bulgari Aqua.
Oh.
It has like a silver
Yes.
like cap top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's either Bulgari Aqua or a Issey Miyake fragrance. It has to be one of those two. They're the ones that have that circular
Yes.
design.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Awesome. We'll put a picture for the guys out there to check it out.
amazing.
Let's end it with a high five. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much.
you.
You really are a legend, by the way. Have a good one. Bye-bye. That was crazy. Like, the way she described it is honestly 10 out of 10. Hello. Hey, come. Hey, I'm a fragrance influencer. Come. I do fragrance reviews.
Oh,
And-
I do too. If
If you're busy, we'll come back to each other later. Don't worry. Bye-bye. You want to help us out?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have her. So I'm a fragrance influencer.
Okay.
And I have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your thoughts on it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. I love your outfits.
Thank you. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
It reminds me of like New York. Reminds me of like young New York, like a young guy in his like 20s or early 30s.
Young guy in
New
his
York.
20s and 30s.
Yeah.
What about presentation? Like more dressed up, more dressed down,
More dressed up.
more dressed up,
Yeah.
more elegant. So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
I give this like a 6
6. Why not higher if you don't mind me asking?
because. Well, I do like that there's something like musky to it. Like there's something like a little, almost like an aftertaste of scent. Almost, I would say.
It is definitely on the muskier side for sure.
Yeah. But I'd say like a 6 or 7. I don't think that there's anything necessarily wrong with it, but I'm not like I
Blown
wanna,
away
like,
by
be
it.
in this all day, every day. But would I buy it for someone that like I loved? Yeah, I would.
Okay, awesome. So the one we showed you today is the popular Montblanc Legend.
Okay.
And this fragrance here is pretty much a more mature version of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce.
Okay, yeah, it does kind of remind me of Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
just click the cop up.
Yeah, it smells really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. It's a cool bottle too.
thank you. So before I leave, is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
That's a good question. Yes. What did my ex used to wear? I really liked his. I don't like him, but I liked his cologne. God, I can't think of it.
Do you know the brand?
It's driving me insane. I think it was. I can't remember. I don't want to make up and give
It's
credit
all
to
good.
the
No, we
wrong
appreciate it.
place,
We
you know?
appreciate it. Well, let's end it with a high five. You're awesome, okay?
Thanks. Can you do me a favor?
Sure, what's
Can
up?
you sit on this chair?
For what? What am I doing?
It's like an art piece.
I have to film. That's the thing.
It's like silly watch. Ready, watch.
I really have to film. I would, but I would have to film though. Pleasure to meet you though. Okay, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Have a good one. I felt bad, but I got filming to do. Now the name Legend is quite fitting because a lot of legends, unfortunately, do have some weaknesses. For example, Achilles got a problem with his heel. This fragrance has a problem with performance. You're going to get like 4 to 5 hours of longevity with moderate to soft projection. So if you really like this fragrance, you have a couple of options. One, you could just apply a couple more sprays of this one or get the Eau de Parfum version, which does offer better performance. And the other option would be get Parfums de Marly Percival. Yes, it's a lot more expensive, but for some people out there, they may justify it by saying, well, I don't need to spray that much of it to get good performance. So those are your following options if you're looking to get more performance with this kind of scent profile. Now, the good thing about this fragrance, although it does have a performance issue, you're able to find it for a steal of a deal, and it offers amazing price value proposition. You're getting a house like Montblanc, which is known for creating some really expensive jewelry, a fragrance that's extremely mass appealing, and although it doesn't offer the best performance, you could easily apply a couple more sprays and it won't break the bank. And this fragrance here is extremely versatile, S-tier category, signature scent worthy, and Swiss Army knife certified. And if you've watched my video, how to build the perfect fragrance collection using only 5 fragrances, this fits into category 3, which is that affordable freshie for situations like the barbershop, doing some errands, or simply going to the gym. Hi, how are you today? Sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Oh, so cool.
Thank you. I have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your opinion on it?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Love the jewelry, by the way. It's very nice.
Oh, it smells so good.
Smells so good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did you create it?
I didn't know. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not my favorite, so you can be completely honest here with us.
I like it.
You like it?
smells like Abercrombie.
That's so crazy.
Is it?
It does smell like Abercrombie, which is so true. Like, you actually have an incredible... That's
Smells
crazy.
like 8th grade.
Now I feel weird that I said I liked it.
I mean, it's all good. It's a good fragrance. It's a good
Is it like
fragrance.
for children? And they're
No,
gonna
no,
do?
All right. Should have never agreed. So, what kind of man do you imagine wearing this one?
Well, now I have to watch what I say because I said I like. No, I'm kidding.
Is he even a man? No, I'm just kidding. But
Definitely a man. Just
No, I do see what you mean because I feel like it almost smells like the one that my boyfriend wears, but his just smells a little more like mature. But I don't know how to put that in words, like to describe a scent.
yeah,
But-
maybe Abercrombie and Fitch more mature. That's how I describe it. So
Yeah, you're right. Like, I like the smell of it, but it's not like I wouldn't if I was shopping with my boyfriend. I don't know if I would tell I would tell him to pick one that smells more mature.
got
I
it.
think
Okay, so it's kind of like it's good, but it's not your favorites. Is that fair?
it's a little basic too.
A little basic.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you give it from 1 to 10? 10 being the best men's fragrance, and I'll show you the bottle after.
Now I can't. I feel like I'm
know.
biased now because now I feel like it does smell like
Maybe a
like a
6.
younger, maybe like a high
Maybe a
school.
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of 10. I
Out
mean,
of 10. Yeah.
yeah. I,
I
guess,
think you
guess
like it
it's-
though. You can smell it over and
I'm
over
really
again.
trying to understand if I like it. It takes me a while to like there has been one women's perfume that I smelled and immediately was like, I'm going to buy that. Like one in my entire life.
Your
Wow.
olfactory sense are
Yeah.
good.
What's the verdict?
Honestly, the more I smell, the less I like. I don't know. I guess a 6.
Because it's not bad. It's
I
not
agree.
great. Yeah.
But it's not the most groundbreaking.
Yes.
Okay. So the one we showed you today is going to be Montblanc Legend.
Okay.
And Montblanc Legend literally smells like a more mature version of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce.
That's hilarious.
Fun.
So
Yeah.
you're definitely spot on.
Okay, good.
That's so funny.
That's crazy.
Is that the brand?
Yeah, this is Montblanc. So
Oh, okay.
they're more famous for like pens and watches.
Yeah, okay.
When it comes to their fragrance line, they pretty much take like other popular fragrances and add a twist. And this is inspired by Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. So you're spot on.
so funny.
That's so funny.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
That's second time it happened today, I think, right? It's crazy.
I
Would
spent
you
a lot
say?
of time there. In my youth.
So I got one more question for you, and that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us, or we should know about? Looking
Yeah.
out for the guys.
Paco Rabanne Platinum.
Invictus Platinum.
That.
Wow, that's a sleeper
Yes.
fragrance.
It's what?
Sleeper. Like not much people mention that one.
See,
I love that one.
is what my boyfriend wears, and that's like the only one that I have like seen him wear.
Mhm.
And then he was thinking about getting another, like a different one when it ran out very recently, and I was like, well, I like that one, so I would vote to for you to get that one again, and he did. And I've never smelled anyone else wear it. Like, you know how sometimes you smell like I can like smell if another girl's wearing the one that I wear.
Yeah.
And it smells very good.
It's definitely more unique. Like not many people actually like know or wear that fragrance.
really?
So that's why I said it's a sleeper. Like wow, like that kind of threw me off guard honestly when you said Parker by Invictus
Oh,
Platinum.
really?
I love it. It's one of my
Well, I didn't
favorites.
discover it, but he has
It's a good one.
taste.
It's a good one. What about you? Any men's fragrance?
My dad wears Armani.
Aqua di Gio, Armani.
Yeah, that one.
Classic.
So I associate it with my dad, and it's like nostalgic almost.
Yeah. I used to wear it like back in the day. It's like
Yeah.
classic fragrance.
Yeah.
Well, let's end it with a high five. You guys were all awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Oh,
Yes.
fist bump? Okay, have a good one.
What's your
You guys have a podcast, you say. You want to shout out your podcast?
Yeah, our podcast is called Stop the Internet. It's about stories, conversations, and advice.
Hi, how are you today? Sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Okay.
I have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your opinion on it real quick?
Sure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you. And it's not my fragrance, so you can be completely honest here.
I smell it from here.
Really? It's personally not my favorite,
Okay.
but I like it. I like that it's strong.
You like that it's
I
strong?
feel like it could stay on for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with her.
You agree with her as
Yeah.
well? Let's see what you think. You guys really like Tommy
like it.
Hilfiger.
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, me too. I
It's like
summery, but
Summery, fresh,
very strong.
very strong.
I need a
Manly fragrance.
No, I really.
You really like it? Okay, so I got a couple of questions for you. You can hold on to the strip, okay? What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance? We're gonna ask you the creative questions. A bossy guy, okay?
Like a suit or like
Suit and tie, bossy guy.
I agree.
You all agree? Okay, one more question from 1 to 10. 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score?
a 9.
9, wow, that's a high score.
8.
8, okay. 7, 5,
So 6.
6. Okay, so you kind of go from up to down from here. Okay, so the one we showed you today, you really like it. She keeps, you know what? You can keep the strip. You can keep the
My
strip.
brother has the same one, like kind of the same one.
Is this the one he has? Montblanc Legend. This is the one he has. Wow, okay. This one kind of smells like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce made a little bit smoother and more mature. So, one more oh, you recognize the smell, right?
No, the Abercrombie. My dad used to have Abercrombie one, and it's really similar.
Very similar to it. Yeah, they kind of take that fragrance and make a twist on it. But she really loves it. She just keeps smelling it over and over again.
She's gonna start crying.
So, one more question for you, and that'll be it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us or we should know about?
I have from Million Elixir. That
1 Million Elixir, Paco Rabanne. Okay, great fragrance. Okay.
I like Joe Malone fragrances.
Joe Malone. Any specific one from Joe Malone?
I cannot think of one off the top of my head, but or like what else?
Valentino. Bon Aroma, the one with the spikes on there. Okay, nice fragrance.
Ooh, my girls are gonna kill me. Dior Sauvage.
Dior Sauvage, the #1 toxic fragrance. Okay, what about you? Any men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
This one.
I like the Armani ones.
Acqua di Gio, Armani Code.
Armani Code.
Classic. I call that one the James Bond fragrance. Your ladies were awesome. Send it with a high five. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Okay, have a good one. Bye bye. Abercrombie, as far as the scent profile, it doesn't necessarily come off youthful, but it's associated with a teenager fragrance because during its popularity, at least for me, it was pretty much a high school fragrance because of how popular Abercrombie was as far as the style for that demographic. So that's why people associate it with a younger fragrance. But as far as the scent profile itself, it's not necessarily like young leaning. I'm a fragrance influencer and have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your thoughts on it real quick? Thank you so much for your time. You can take it, smell it, give us your honest perspective, and it's not my fragrance.
It smells pretty nice.
Smells pretty good? Okay, I got a couple of questions for you. The creative one. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance? You can be as creative as you want to be.
I feel like someone who's in Soho a lot. Like I can see this guy in Soho a lot.
You can picture him in Soho, okay. Younger, older,
A younger businessman.
a younger businessman. Maybe he lives in Soho. So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
It's like a 7-8. I would say 8.
7, 8. Okay, so the one we showed you today is the popular Montblanc Legend Eau de Toilette. This kind of smells like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, just made a little bit more mature. So I got one more question for you, and that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us before I leave?
There's one by Issey Miyake.
Is it L'Homme Deceased? Kind of like a classic fragrance. Okay, what about you?
I like the Bad Boy one.
By Carolina Herrera. That's one of my favorites as well. Well, you ladies have great taste. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, bye-bye. So what's my final verdict on Montblanc Legend? So the scent profile in this one here, to me, it's not necessarily the most groundbreaking, but I do find it extremely fresh and extremely easy to wear. This could easily be somebody's signature scent, but just keep in mind, because of the popularity of the Abercrombie scent profile, it's not going to be the most unique or the most groundbreaking, and women also recognize that themselves. When it comes to the performance, it's also not going to be the strongest fragrance. 4 to 5 hours of longevity with soft projection. And if you really like this scent profile, the strongest offering on the market is going to be Parfums de Marly Percival, but keep it in mind, it's almost 5 to 6 times the price. The best part about this fragrance simply comes down to the price value proposition. You go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Burlington, you're able to find this one for a steal of a deal. And I think it's a great candidate for an affordable freshie, like going to the barbershop, doing some errands, or simply going to the gym. So that's my review of Montblanc Legend Eau de Toilette. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below for a video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's the code to save you money on your first order. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.